Hi everyone, I have another fun workout for us today. This is kind of modeled after BARRE, for those of you that have never heard of that. It's really just slow controlled movements, really diligently concentrating on muscle control and muscle toning. So today's exercise I have done in person and I've actually gotten requests to record this for those of you who have done it to do at home. So hopefully this is just as good as the first time that you did this class with me. For those of you that have never done this, this is a low impact, high intensity class, I guess. And the only thing that you need is a mat or at least ground that is comfortable enough for you to lay on and obviously some space. So another fun fact about this class today, we are going to be completely on the ground, whether that's lying on our back or flipping over onto our bellies. So you don't need to worry about up and down, any pounding on the joints. It's low impact, so it'll be a nice change of pace for us. So if you want to go ahead and start with me here, we're gonna go ahead and just slowly lower, again, engaging our core with some deep breathing. Again, this is nice, slow, and controlled, so some people, when I taught this during actual class, thought it was like a yoga class, but it is a bit more about muscle toning. So we're just going to take a few moments here, just nice deep breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. Let those legs nice and long. Release any tension you may have here. Good. And remember, unfortunately YouTube will block any music if we try to play any while we teach class. So if you have music at home, take a couple seconds here to get that set up, or if you're okay just listening to me talk, go right ahead and listen to me. Good. So lying here, we'll do a full body stretch. Go ahead, lift those hands up over top, point those feet out nice and long. Sorry if you see my belly. Good. Lying here, go ahead and lean to the side. A nice little banana stretch. So feet and arms are going to lean towards one side. Feeling that nice stretch in that right side here. Good. Go ahead and stretch over to the other side. So think of a banana, how it's slightly rounded. That's how we want it to be here. So I am leaning towards my right side. My feet are towards the right side of my mat. So I'm feeling a nice stretch here along my left. Good. Go ahead and return to center. Now toes are still pointed up towards the sky. And I just want you to rotate your toes so they're pointing towards the ground. So kind of like windshield wipers on a car, but both of them are coming out. And this is just going to externally rotate our hips, so you should be feeling this in your hip joint here. Again, if anything is painful, do not go as far. Listen to your body. Again, this is low impact, so I don't want anyone to be feeling any excruciating pain. Remember, pain is gain, but listen to your body always, no matter what form of exercise you're doing. Perfect. We'll do a few more here. Good. Maybe 3 more. Here's 1, 2. Good. Now I want you to put those arms up nice and long, and we're going to do a long arm sit up. So we're going to breathe in, and as we exhale, we're going to come up, reach for those toes. Inhale, nice and slow, come on down. Again, when I taught this during class, were reminded of an actual yoga class because it is kind of like following your breathing. But we're not going to be in any movements for long periods of time. We're working on muscle toning, muscle control, so keep those abdominals nice and tight for me. Good. Remember, we inhale when we come down and exhale as we come up. We'll do this one more time through. Good. Now we're going to keep this kind of pace, but we're going to add a slight alteration to it. So now when we come up, we exhale, but I want you to straight arm and twist. So like you're doing a long leg Russian twist. So nice and long coming down. Exhale, twisting to our side. We're just working up those obliques here. Again, nice long legs. Inhale nice and slow as we come down. And exhale as we come up into our twist. Good. Again, follow your own breathing. Keep it at your own pace here. Good. Let's do one more twist here. Very good. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do a chest fly with a leg lift. So arms are going to come up nice and wide. And as we, let me think here. We're actually going to start legs up. So let me scoot in case you can't see what I'm doing here. We're going to scoot, so arms are up, legs are bent 90 degrees. I want your knees stacked over your hips, so don't bring them towards your chest. Use your lower abdominals, keep it nice and tight. And as we lower our arms like a chest fly, we're going to lower one leg. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, arms, and one leg is lowering to the mat. Good. Again, we want this to be nice, slow, and controlled here, engaging our core. If your back is feeling funny, you can always do a quick little roll like you might have noticed I did, so we make sure the flat or the small of our back is flat on the ground. But if that still isn't helping, feel free to do this move without any arms and just nice and slow tap the ground. But again, if you're able to do this, keep your core nice and tight, tap the floor, and come up. Okay, we're going to do one more on each side here. So nice and easy. Exhale, those. Exhale, arms come long. Coming up, last one here. Good. All right, we're going to go into a lying crunch. So legs straight if you can. Otherwise, a modification, just like we do in class. We can keep those knees bent just like they were. Knees stacked over hips, and we're going to crunch. So modified, we're here. Shoulders are coming up off the ground. Otherwise, legs can be extended, shoulders up off the ground. It is a little bit more challenging if you keep your legs long. So again, listen to your body, see what you can do today. Remember, we want to keep our shoulders away from our ears, nice and relaxed. Do not bend your neck. Look straight up at the ceiling and just kind of let your eyes glide along. Again, we want to exhale when we come up, inhale as we come down. Going at your own pace here. Listen to your body. Go. Let's do 5 more. Good. Here's 2, 3, 4. Last one here. 5. Woo! I don't know about you guys, but my abs are already feeling this. So next, we're going to go into some scissor kicks. So with this, the first one we're going to do, and I'll kind of angle myself so you can see what I'm doing here, we're going to go side to side. So you can have your legs straight up in the air and go side to side. You're still going to be working your abdominals, but obviously the lower that you go, the more you're going to be targeting. So if you can, try to do at least a 45-degree angle. All right, and again, nice and easy. We're just opening those legs and closing. We're working those hips, working that lower core. Feeling it in our hip flexors as well. And remember, low impact, you do not need to go fast with this. Remember, you're breathing nice, full, deep breaths here. If at any point you need to take a break, stretch it out, grab some water, please feel free to do so. We have 5 more here, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Again, if you are feeling this in your back, go ahead and kind of roll it out. Bring your knees to chest. Do some windshield wipers and just swinging those knees side to side. Okay, and we're going to do scissor kicks, but now we're going to bring our legs like this. So again, you can have your legs straight up in the air if you'd like. We want to try to get that 45-degree angle at least. And again, we're just going to drop and raise. Good. Nice and easy. Scissor kicks here. Again, you should really be feeling this in your lower core. Whew. Good. So again, low impact does not mean that you won't be working hard. All right. Some days you just need to kind of take it a little bit easier on your body. Listen to yourself and what you need. We're going to go 3 more here. Here's 1, 2, last one, and 3. Perfect. So if you want to roll on up, you can go ahead. I'm going to start laying on my left side. You can lay on whatever side you choose first because we're going to do on both sides. So to start with, again, we're gonna be laying on our side. I do keep my elbow bent just to kind of help support me. But again, you're gonna be different than me. Maybe this helps you, maybe you need to lay down, whatever you choose. If you are going to stay with your arm bent like I am, just make sure that your elbow is under your shoulder. Just for safety purposes, you never wanna be out because that's just gonna put a lot of tension here. But anywho, we are gonna start with running legs. So just imagine like you're running on your side. Excuse me, I just choked on air. That's really awesome. So we're gonna go ahead, laying on our side, and just like you're running. So you are gonna have to put some pressure on your hips. So if you have bad hips, this might not be the easiest or the workout for you. But again, listen to your body. Maybe you can only do half of it, and that's fine. As long as you move today, that's all that matters. So yep, just keep it running here. We're gonna go 10 more seconds. Here's 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we're gonna keep our legs nice and long. Again, listen to your body, readjust as needed. I will be doing plenty of that today. So this is gonna help tone our upper legs, really our inner thighs here. So what it is a drag. So we're gonna drag our foot so it's bent. Stop when our foot reaches our knee. Then we're going to extend as high in the air as we can. I do not expect anyone to get super straight because I can't either. And then once we have our leg in the air, nice, slow, and controlled, we lower back to the beginning. So again, bottom leg is just there to be there. We're dragging our foot along the top, raising nice and high, nice and slow, bring it down, okay? Again, this is not a workout where you need to be moving super quick. These movements are meant to be nice, slow, and controlled. Good. I'm back here. I can feel myself heavy breathing and my heart pounding, so hopefully you guys are there as well. Good, nice and easy. Slow and controlled is the name of the game today. And who knows, you might notice after you do a couple of these, you can lift your leg higher. Awesome. You notice you might be able to move a little bit slower since you kind of loosened up. Okay, we're gonna do 3 more on this side, so stick with me here. Here we have 1. Again, nice and slow. You notice I'm not dropping my leg. It's controlled all the way to the very bottom. Here's 2. Good. Your hips are really working here. Last one. Nice and high. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, perfect. So we're gonna stay in this position again. We're gonna stay on the same side for these next couple movements, and we're going to do a jackknife. So this is gonna be working our obliques. And again, you can adjust your hand. Modified, you're gonna stay bent elbow, hand comes up, and you're just gonna touch your toe. So leg is gonna raise up, touching your toe. If you want a challenge, or maybe it's just easier, you can go ahead and lay completely down. You're gonna be on your side, hand is nice and long, and you're gonna come up and touch. All right, you do whatever is easiest, or whatever is, I shouldn't say easiest, but best for your body, okay? I do personally like to have my elbow bent when I do this, so I will do that here. But remember, we always want to return to a nice, elongated pose here. Nice and wide, really working those obliques. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Imagine bringing your ribs to your hip. Good. Let's do 5 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, good. Stick with me, 2 more. 4, and last one here. 5, perfect. So again, if you need to kind of wiggle your shoulder out, go ahead, wiggle your hip, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna introduce our next move here. So again, lying on that same side, we're gonna do an inner thigh leg lift. So again, this is going to target our inner thigh. So now your top leg is actually going to be the one that just lies there. I kind of put my top leg, so my right leg behind, and my left leg is going to be doing all the work here. So now it's really important that you keep your foot flexed. So 90-degree angle, toes pointed forward, and you're just going to raise your leg up in the air. And again, we want to go nice and slow. If this is too much on your hip, try rolling back to more of like I call it the meatier part of your butt, but more onto your butt than your actual hip bone. Good. Remember, keep those toes pointed. I have to check in with myself on this as well. And we just want to raise it up. You should be really feeling this in your inner thigh here. And this is really great to kind of help improve balance, strengthening your inner thighs. So if balance is something that you are wanting to work on lately, this will be a great workout for that. Good. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. The last exercise we're going to do on this side is a side plank. So again, listen to your body, do what you can. If side planks are not something that you can do, you can always do side crunches, which is just lying here. And again, lifting that shoulder off the ground, bringing elbow to hip. But if you're going to do side plank with me, there's another modification. You can do this a couple different ways. You can do this from your knees and on your elbow, so your hip is lifted and you're keeping your core nice and tight. You can do it on your hand and from your knee, but again, make sure that you're at that angle so your core is working. You can do this from your toes, on your elbow, again, or you can do this high, where you're on your toes and on your extended arm. Just make sure that, again, if you're gonna go full arm either way, that your wrist and elbows are underneath your shoulder, just for safety reasons. So we're gonna do a side plank for 30 seconds here. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, I'm gonna do the modified here, so I am on my knee and on my elbow, but you'll notice that my hips are up off the air, hopefully off the mat. Good. All right, we're halfway here, so another 15 seconds, and you should be keeping your core nice and tight for this isometric hold. Don't drop your hips, don't sink in, keep it up here. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, gang, that's our first little section of this class. Now we have to repeat that on the other side. So I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. Okay, sorry, instructors get thirsty too. So now we're gonna switch to the other side and we're gonna repeat those same moves. So again, go ahead, find what's comfortable for you, whether that's the elbow kind of approach that I've been taking or long arm. Listen to your body, all right? So we're gonna start back up at the top with our runner. So again, we're gonna have to kind of balance on your hip, but we're just side running here. So again, when we run, we wanna pick up our knees, kind of drag that foot back. I know it's kind of hard when you're running on air, but maybe you'll do this so much this just seems natural. Good, keep those feet moving here. Just a little bit of cardio. Again, low impact. Your heart rate should be rising, but your joints shouldn't be hurting that bad. Again, if this is hurting your hip, kind of roll back more onto your butt here. We have 10 more seconds. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Go ahead and take a rest. Now from here, again, readjust as needed. We're going to go from that foot to knee move. So my left leg is on top. My right leg is just going to stay nice and long here. We're going to drag that foot up to our knee, point it up to the sky, slow and controlled lower back. So again, dragging it. Once we hit that knee, perfect. I don't want you to go much higher than that. Up to the sky. You're nice and slow, lower it back down. Perfect. Good job here. Nice and slow. Again, readjust, take breathers, take breaks, stretch it out as you need. Good. Perfect. Really extend that leg out nice and high, nice and slow, coming down. Good. Let's do 3 more here. Sticking with me, we're going to go knee to air, nice and slow. Ooh, I kind of twitched there. Coming on down. Good. 2 more here. Really extend that leg up as high as you can. Feel it in those hips. Nice and slow. Come on down. Last one. Bringing it up to our knee. Extend high. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Perfect. Now again, going in order here. We're gonna go into that jackknife. So if you want, you can stay elbow bent like me, or you can lay down. Just remember, no matter what approach you're taking, I do want you to be extending at the top. So we're gonna go into our jackknife, so arm is up nice and long, top leg is lifted, and crunching here. Again, think rib cage to hip. We want to squeeze those obliques here. Extend nice and long. Remember, if your elbow's bent, have it underneath your shoulder. We don't want to put any pressure on that shoulder, or any unnecessary pressure, I should say. Good. Again, nice and slow. We don't need to be quick with our motions here today. Good. Let's do 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3. Ooh, my hips are feeling this. 4. Last one. Make it the best one yet. And 5. Perfect. Go ahead again. If you need to kind of stretch out, go ahead and do so. We're going to be moving into that inner thigh lift. So again, this top leg, just like last time, I'm going to be moving my left leg kind of to the back so my right leg has enough room to move. But again, that bottom leg or whatever leg you have on the actual mat is going to have toes flexed forward, and then just nice and easy lifting it up. So again, it's really crucial that you keep those toes pointed forward, because it's just going to make that inner thigh muscle work a little bit harder. And again, if this is hurting your hip, you can always roll onto your butt more and kind of go up more an angle. But again, listen to your body. Let's do 5 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Our last one again is that side plank. So just like before, you can do this on your knees and on your elbow, on your knees with a long extended arm, on your toes and on your elbow, or on your toes and extend arm. Just do whatever is best for you. And again, if the plank is not something you're a fan about, side crunches are always available. But we're going to do 30-second plank to end this portion of the workout. We'll start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up and at 'em. Raise those hips. Keep that core nice and tight. 30 seconds to finish this portion of the workout. Here we go. Good. Nice job. Remember, keep the core tight. Elbows underneath the shoulder. Keep yourself nice and strong. Woo! Here we go. 10 more seconds here. I gotta just readjust really quick. Good. Here we go, gang. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right. Go ahead. Roll it out. So we're gonna move into kind of the second portion of our workout here. So whenever you're ready, I want you to go ahead and roll on over. We're gonna do a high plank. So this one, I do want you to try to keep your hands extended, but if that's not gonna happen, we can always go from our elbows. So we're gonna go into a high plank with single leg pulse. So high plank, I'm gonna start with my left leg, so leg closest to you, and we're just gonna go ahead and pulse that up in the air here. And again, with our plank, I don't want anyone to have their butt up, okay? We're not doing down dog, we're planking. So butt is even with our back. Keep your neck in line, pulse it out here. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is the part of the workout where I regret not keeping my shoes on. So we're gonna go inverted frog. So again, if you can keep your arms long, you can do that. Otherwise, you can do this with your arms bent. But we're gonna come here, high plank, and now we're gonna bring elbow to opposite knee. Nice and easy, elbow to opposite knee here. Good, remember your breathing. Keep it nice and easy here. Let's go 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now, go ahead, wiggle your shoulders out. I know that there's maybe a lot of pressure on those today, so again, throughout the workout, take the time to kind of stretch those out. Next, we have a bent knee with a straight leg. So my left leg is gonna stay bent here, 90 degrees. We're gonna cross. So you'll notice my left leg cross over my right calf. So right calf stays on the floor. Left leg comes back and extends on like a donkey kick. So we go bent knee, cross the calf, come back, and kick. Good. So remember here, we want to keep our core tight, cross the hip, donkey kick back, squeeze those glutes. Working on spine stabilizing here. So keep your neck in line. Again, nice, slow, and controlled movements is what we're looking for here. And if you can't totally cross your calf, that's fine. At least get it to the calf. So keep that knee bent and try to cross over. If you can hit the floor on the opposite side, more power to you. Let's do 3 more here. Keep those legs nice and tight for me. Here's 1, 2, last one here, 3, perfect. All right, we're gonna go back into the high plank. We're gonna do those same 3 motions, but just a little bit quicker. So again, high plank, left leg is gonna pulse it out here, but we're gonna go half the time. Gotta keep it moving here. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta readjust. Inverted frog. So again, we're up, knees coming to opposite elbow. And again, we're not gonna be doing this as long here, so give it all you got. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down to those knees. Bent knee across the calf. So left leg is up, bent, crossing our right calf. Back to center, donkey kick back. Again, we're doing half the time here, so a little bit quicker, but again, slow and controlled is mostly what we're focusing on. We have 3 more here. Here's 1, 2, and last one, cross that knee, donkey kick back. Now, from your knees, I want you to just nice and slow come to a half push-up, so basically just slight bend in your elbows. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to go into a child's pose. So again, kind of that yoga feel here. Pushing those hips back, extend your arms nice and long. We're going to take a quick second here, stretching it out, and we're going to repeat this process on the other side. So you stay in child pose, I'm going to switch sides here. Go ahead and hold that child pose for me for 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to do that same series, but on the opposite leg. So we're going to come into a high plank. My right leg is in the air now, and right leg pulses. Again, if you cannot do the straight arm plank, you can go from your elbows. But just remember, we want to keep a flat back with our butt down, so no one's butt is in the air like this. Flat back, butt down. Go ahead and hold it here for 10, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that inverted frog. Roll out your shoulders if you need to. So again, we're up, knee to opposite elbow here. Remember to keep your breathing. If you needed to take a water break, stretch out. By all means, do so here. And give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down to those knees. Now from here, I gotta roll up my shoulders there. Our right leg stays bent. We cross our left calf, come back to the center, donkey kick back. So right leg's bent, crosses the left calf, back for a donkey kick. Good, nice and easy here. Good, let's do 3 more. Here's 1, 2, and last one, here's 3. Perfect. So now we're going to do those 3 moves again at a little quicker rate, so we're back up into the high plank with some leg pulses. Gotta keep it here. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that inverted frog. So again, we're up, knee comes to opposite elbow, return. Opposite elbow, return. Good, give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to those knees. Again, roll out your shoulders if you need to. We're gonna go really quick here through that bent knee to straight leg. So bent right knee, crosses the left calf, back, donkey kick. Cross that calf, bent, donkey kick. Again, this is a little bit of a quicker round, but again, you'll notice my movements are still pretty slow and controlled. Good, give me 2 more here. Here's 1. Last one, cross that knee. Good, both knees on the ground, nice and easy. We go to that half push-up, so just a slight bend in your elbows and holding it for 3, 2, 1, back into child's pose. Good. So we have one more section of the workout today. It's amazing how fast class can go when you're recording. It's kind of weird. So, keeping it in this child's pose, this last section is really going to target our abdominals as if you're not already feeling it. So, take these last 2 seconds here. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Good, come on up. So, we're going to go into a boat hold. So this one here, modified, you can keep your knees on the ground. Most important is just to have that 45-degree angle that we kind of talked about. So just a slight lean, core is tight to protect our lower back. If you're going to do the actual like advanced move, we're just going to be bouncing on our butt so our legs come in the air. But again, do what is best for you for today's workout. So to start with, we're going to do a boat hold with our arms. So we're here, and then we come up. Nice and easy. Good. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Try to line your breathing with your arm movements here. Good. Let's do one more cycle. Good. If you need to kind of stretch, bring your knees to chest. What we have next is again that boat hold position, but with a rotational arm drop. So arms are going to stay in the air, nice and high, and I'll again kind of angle myself. So boat hold, arms are in the air. We're going to twist, and that arm on the side that we twist is going to drop. We return to center, arms to center. We twist, that arm drops. So we come to center, twist to our left, left arm drops. Good. Twist to our right, right arm drops. And again, we want to kind of keep that 45-degree angle. So just a slight little bend just so we really engage our core. Good. Let's do one more on each side here. Good, perfect. Again, if you need to stretch, kind of reach forward here. Our last little boat position that we have is a ballerina hold. So we're going to stay in that boat hold. Arms are just going to be circular like a ballerina. And we're just going to hold it here for 30 seconds. We're going to start this in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. Hold it here. Again, modified. If you're following me, I'm modified today. Knees our heels are on the floor. Advanced, your heels are up. Okay, either way, we have 30 seconds here. And we're halfway through, so just another 15 seconds. Again, if your lower back is feeling it, think, am I keeping my core tight? Your core is going to help protect your lower back here today. Okay, so we have 5 more seconds. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Go ahead and reach forward here. Next, we're going to go back to our side kind of pattern here. So again, I'm going to start on my left side. So lying here, we're going to take our top leg, so my right leg, and we're going to do forward back swings. So right leg is just going to swing back and forth. And again, you'll notice that I'm not going like a toddler, like my son having a temper tantrum. I'm nice, slow, and controlled. Again, my toes are pointed forward just to kind of add that extra intensity to my quads here. And again, I'm lying on that hip. I'm kind of crunching and swinging my upper body forward here, and that's fine. Good. We go 3, 2, 1. Now again, take a rest if you need it. And we're going to do knee drives. So we're going to drive that knee up and down. Drive that knee up and down. Very good. And again, we want to keep that toe pointed. Drive that knee up nice and high for me. Good, hold it here, keep going. Let's do 5 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Last one on this side, we have clamshells. So again, we're gonna keep our legs stacked. And now we're gonna just think opening and hinging at our hip, opening that knee up. So you can bend your knees here and just think you're prying open a clamshell. Voila. Very good. Our finishing pose here, our knee should be pointed towards the ceiling. So we close the clam, hinge at those hips, open it up nice and wide, knee to ceiling. Very good. Here we go. We have 5 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Perfect. We're going to switch to the other side. So again, I'm going to be laying on my right side, but you just do whatever is the opposite of the one that you did. And we're going to start it back at the beginning here with those forward, backward swings. So again, my toes pointed, leg is nice and long, slight bend of the knee. We don't want to lock our knee here. And we're just going to swing back and forth. Again, you want to be slow and controlled. As far back as you can, squeeze your glute and come forward with it. But again, remember, we want to keep those toes pointed, just so we work those quads a little bit more here. Swing side to side. And again, you might notice my upper body is slightly moving, and that is fine here. Good, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Going into those knee drives right away. So that left leg is bringing the knee up, driving it down. Up and down. Again, toes pointed. Think there should be a 90-degree angle where your ankle is here. Good. Woo, this side is really feeling it today. Good, drive that knee up nice and high. Let's do 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5, perfect, go ahead. Last one for this side. We're going to do our clamshells. So again, knees are slightly bent, stacked one on top of the other. Our left leg is raising up, opening the clam. Knee is pointed to the ceiling. Come back down. Again, listen to your body. You'll notice I've been shifting up here, trying to find a comfortable position for my shoulders here. Good. If you need to do this long arm, you can do that as well. Just again, listen to your body, what feels best for you, which this actually does feel pretty good, so I'll just stay here. But again, with our clams, we want to come, shut the clam, keep those feet together, hinge those hips, knee to the sky, okay? We have 5 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Perfect. All right, we have one last exercise before our quick little cool down here today. So we're gonna do super bands. So onto our bellies, my friends. We're gonna roll over here. And just a little bit of a tweak on our normal Superman that we do. So again, we're gonna start here. We're gonna bring ourselves up, and then we're gonna lift a leg. So we come up, lift a leg. Good. So when we raise our upper body, we have one leg that's raising here. And this is just gonna really make us work our whole posterior chain. So we're working our back, our glutes, our hamstrings. You should really be feeling this all along the back side here. Okay, we're gonna do 3 more on each side. Here's 1, 2, and last one, 3, 3. Woo! All right, guys, we have just a really quick cool down. I'm not going to do anything too serious. You can always do one of our cool down videos. But from here, if you just want to come on up, we'll go into a child's pose quick. So again, sit your butt bones back, extend those arms nice and long. Forehead to the mat. Take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, why don't you come on up here. We'll go ahead and sit on our butt. We'll take one leg extended, reach for the toes. Good, keep it here. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, this is gonna be pretty quick, so feel free to do some more stretching after this. Reach for those toes, holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll stretch out our hips since I'm not sure about you guys, but I feel this in my hips this workout. So go ahead and lay on your back. We're gonna do the figure 4 pose. So I'm gonna go ahead, keep my right leg bent. Left leg is gonna come up over top. So you guys can see, kind of should look like a number 4. You probably can't see. I'm not at a very good angle here. All right. So from here, if you are already feeling the stretch, please stay here. Do not do this next portion. If you want to feel it deeper, you can always reach your hands behind your right leg and kind of pull your leg towards your chest so you feel that deeper in your hip. And we'll hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and easy. Go ahead and release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So now my left leg is staying still. Right leg is coming up over top. And again, if you are already feeling the stretch just by crossing your legs, please stay here. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to go ahead and grab behind your left leg and bring that towards your chest for a deeper stretch. And we'll hold this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release from the position. Last little stretch we'll do here today. I kind of call it the pretzel, but I'm going to keep my left leg long. Right leg is going to come up over top. And my left hand is going to come across my body. And then just going ahead and stretching it here. The more you kind of push on your cross leg, the deeper of a stretch you'll feel that in your hip. And again, we'll be really quick, so we're going to hold this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and slowly come out of the position. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So right leg will stay straight, left leg crosses. Right hand is going to come up over top. And now you can kind of see it from this view. We're going to hold this position. Again, if I were to push on my right arm so it brings my left leg across my body, I feel this kind of deeper through my hip here. And we'll be quick, so we'll hold it here for 5, 4,